Hello, Level 3 Applied General, and welcome to week 17 and our first video for the week. And I want to share with you what we're going to look at this week. So where am I? Present. It's nicer this way. So yes, this week we're doing our last assessment, the listening assessment, part B. I think your teachers told you what day, what time you'll be doing it. I'll be going over the evidence requirements for this assessment with you. We'll be looking at some formative listening practice that you will probably do in class. And then there is, spelling mistake, auxiliary. We'll be looking at auxiliary verbs. I'll be presenting you the work from our textbook English file, but your teacher may be giving you extra work on this in the classroom. Okay, so the evidence requirements, there are three. First one is understanding of the purpose of the spoken text and the overall main idea is demonstrated. Now, remember, these are the questions that ask you about what the purpose of the text is, and they usually give you 3 or 4 choices to choose from. So you'll be asked what the purpose of the text is and what the overall main idea is. Now, after this, we will be looking at the formative listening practice for the type of question that you're going to get in the assessment. The next evidence requirement is about understanding of the supporting details. So remember, in this exercise, you'll be given a main idea, and you have to give some supporting information, supporting detail. Now, this could be an explanation, or it could be an example that helps you understand the main idea. So we'll look at the formative listening practice to remind you what you need to do in that task. And then the last one, specific information from the spoken text is identified. In this task, well, you'll be often presented with information from the text, sentences or paraphrasing, maybe a summary of the text, and you'll be asked to complete the gaps in that text. All right, and we'll be looking at that. All right, so what I want to do with you now is not the grammar revision, but I want to look at the formative text with you. Where am I? Up here. Yeah. So this is the practice listening task. So you'll listen to the task. Your teacher will play it to you, or maybe you'll do it from home. And then the first one, understanding of the purpose of the second spoken text and the overall main idea is demonstrated. So which one of these sentences best identifies the purpose of the dialogue? So why is this dialogue taking place? Why are the people talking about this topic? Right, and then you read these and try to find which one best describes the purpose. Now, remember, sometimes you have to read very carefully. There might be a very slight difference. And the next one is, what is the overall main idea? What is the main idea that they are talking about in this text? Okay, and then you've got 4 choices. So it's always good to read all of the choices and be sure you know which one is better. All right, next one. This is the understanding of the supporting details is demonstrated. So here you have the main ideas, and you need to give some supporting detail. Now, remember, supporting detail can be an explanation, something that explains why people work harder. Again, we listen to the context. Why will they work harder? All right. Maybe, so you can give a reason. Maybe you can give an example. or maybe you can give 2 reasons or 2 examples. So that's the sort of exercise that we want you to do. Music reduces pain, all right? So maybe give some information supporting that, maybe an explanation. How does it do this? Give an example of this, how this works. Music boosts happiness, all right? So again, give an example. Explain, how does it do this? Give me some extra information to support this statement. That's the type of exercise that we're asking you to do. And then the final one is the gap fill. So you will recognize where this information comes from. It's very, very similar to what you hear in the text. It's really always a very good idea to read this very carefully before you listen. It gives you a better understanding of the text, of the spoken text, the sort of ideas that they're going to talk about. It'll prepare you to for recognizing this part. And then you have to complete those gaps with the word. And that's it. That's it. Okay, so we go back to the slides and our grammar revision class. All right, the grammar revision, as I said earlier, is about auxiliary verbs. Here I spelled auxiliary correctly. All right, so have a look at these videos. You know, just click on it, and it'll open up for you in the right place. Here it's opening up, but we're not going to watch it now. Sorry. Let's get off that and come back here. Very easy to do. All right. So, so the first one is Ronnie from Engvid, and she gives us basic revision, very practical explanation of auxiliary verbs. The second video is a little bit more technical, but if this one, the first one is too easy, I think it's very, very good to watch the second one. Now, again, you guys are really lucky. You're learning English grammar, not just by reading the grammar books. You know, you can learn the grammar by watching these videos. You can learn it also by listening to your teacher, by reading the grammar explanations in the textbooks. Make the most of this. You're also practicing your listening skills. Very, very good way to learn. We didn't have that when I was a student. All right, and here, this is what I had when I was a student, the books, reading, looking at examples. I love this sort of thing. So here you have a presentation of auxiliary verbs. We said what types of verbs they are, auxiliary and main verbs. All right, so I suggest you look at this, take your time. Try to compare what you saw, what you heard, what you understood on the video with what is going on here, what they're explaining here. Now, the two should support each other. Maybe you'll watching the video first will help you to understand this. All right. Maybe you didn't understand the video, and reading this will help you to understand the video. I think it's a good idea to go back to the video, watch it again, and try to understand it better. And then after that, some tasks. Now, these tasks will be available from your teacher or on DynaSpeak Online. All right? And then that's all I have to say. I want to thank you for your attention, and I wish you all the very best for the listening assessment. I think you're all very, very well prepared, and you'll all do very, very well. So thank you again, and good luck, and I'll see you when I see you. Bye-bye.